So in this video, we are going to learn how to use AI agent for auto-generating weekly sales report. Let's say you're working with your sales team and your sales team members on a daily basis add the details or report of the sales in your Google spreadsheet. And on weekly basis, you have to create a report from that. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can build an AI agent which will completely automate this process for you. Now this AI agent will start on a specific day and time every week. After that, this AI agent will get the sales data from your Google spreadsheet where your team members are adding the sales details daily. After getting these details, all of this data will be sent to OpenAI, and using OpenAI, we are going to analyze this data and generate a report out of it. And after generating the report, you can send the sales report to email to your team members or to the senior management as well. Now, if you want to learn how you can build this AI agent all by yourself, for that, let me just take you to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my Google spreadsheet in which each of my sales team member update their details on a daily basis. So they enter the date over here, then automatically using a Google Sheet formula, which week of the year is going on that date, that week is added. Then we have the name, email, region, leads generated, deals closed, revenue generated, new clients, follow-ups, and product focus. All of these details are added on a daily basis by each and every sales team member. Now, in this video, we are going to build an AI agent which will basically take the details of the previous week. So every Monday at a specific time at 9 a.m., let's say, this AI agent will start and it will get the details of all the sales done by all the team members for the previous week. And then after getting these details, using this AI agent, we are going to generate the sales report on the basis of this data. And then the same sales report will be sent to the team members, or you can send it to the CEO, sales head, sales manager, or to other colleagues as well. So this AI agent will automate the process of getting the previous week data, generating the sales report on the previous week's data, and sending it to your team members. Now to build this sales agent, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we have to send this data from Google Sheets to our AI platform like OpenAI. And using this AI platform, the data will be analyzed and the sales report will be generated. And Pabbly Connect will help us to build this AI agent and make all the connections. So here you can see that we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. And to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After creating your account and coming to this dashboard, we have to create a workflow for our AI agent. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. So let's say I'll name it as AI Agent for Weekly Sales Reports. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the folder of your Pabbly account in which you want to create this AI agent, this workflow, and click on Create. And as we click on Create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger step. So the idea here is first we have to schedule this AI agent to start once every week. So at a specific day and a specific time which you are going to select, this AI agent will trigger. It will start, it will fetch the data of previous week from Google Sheets, and then using this AI agent, using AI platform, we are going to generate the sales report and send it over emails to the team members or colleagues or senior management as well. So first we have to ensure that this AI agent should start once every week. So for that, here in the trigger step, we have to select Schedule by Pabbly over here. After selecting Schedule Pabbly in Trigger Event from this drop-down, select the trigger event as Schedule Workflow. After selecting this trigger event, here it is asking us how often you want to run your workflow. So in this drop-down, we have multiple options like at regular interval, once, every day, days of the week, and dates of the month. So we want to run this workflow, this AI agent, on a specific day of a week. So we are going to select days of the week over here. Then after that, in the next dropdown, in the next field, we have to select the day that on which day we want to run this workflow. Now, if you want, you can get the sales report by the end of every week or by the start of the next week as well. Let's say I want to get the sales report of previous week on the start of a next week. So I'm selecting Monday over here, that on Monday at a specific time, let's say at 9 a.m., I want this workflow to start. So I'm selecting 9 a.m. as a time over here. So on every Monday at 9 a.m., this AI agent will trigger, it will start. And after selecting your day and time, just click on Save. Now, as you click on save, this workflow is scheduled to start. This AI agent is scheduled to start and fetch the data from our Google Sheet of the sales data every Monday at 9 a.m. Now, after this, what we want to do, every week when this workflow will trigger, we want to get the data of the last week, the most recent week. And we are adding the number of week over here in this Google spreadsheet. So let's say the previous week, the last week was week 14 over here of the year. So here we want to get the data of week 14 only. We don't want to get the data of the previous weeks or a couple of weeks ago or that. And every time this AI agent will run, every week this AI agent will run, it will get the data of the next week. So we have to basically add incrementing week numbers over here, the incremented number of weeks that for which week we want to fetch the data, get the data from our Google spreadsheet. So we are going to use a feature or module of Pabbly Connect that is called counter. So here in action step in choose app, we will search for number formatter. Select number formatter, and after selecting number formatter in action event from the drop down, select counter over here. Using this action event of counter, we can add incrementing values in our workflow for each and every execution. And after that, just click on this connect button. After clicking on connect, it is asking us for the initial value. Now the data or the week for which we want to basically get the sales data is week 14. But we will be incrementing the value by 1 every time this action step, this workflow or this AI agent is run. So what we are going to do, we are going to basically take the value before that. We are going to take the initial value of 13 over here. Let's say we are starting the counting while setting up this workflow from week 13. Now in the operations, we have to select the option of increment over here, and here in change value by, we are going to enter 1 over here. That every time this workflow or every week, we want to basically change the value by 1, and the counting will start from 13 over here. Then it is asking us that whether we want to reset on execution. So no, we don't want to reset on execution, but we want to reset the counter after reaching the count of 52 over here. So we all know that in an year, we have only 52 weeks over here. So after 52, it will start the counting again from 1 over here. And then just click on this save and send test request button. And after clicking on save and send test request, here you can see in response, we have received the response of 14. We have added the initial value as 13 over here and the change value by was 1. So after 13, the value is changed by 1 and we got week 14 in response. So next week when this AI agent will run, on next Monday when this AI agent will run, it will basically get the details of week 15. So this AI agent will run, and then here using this action, we will get the response as 15 next time. So we will get the data of week 15, which is going on, which has started today over here. So what we are going to do, we have received the response of 14, the week number over here. Now from this Google spreadsheet, we want to get the data of this particular week, all the data of sales of each and every team member which was entered for this week. So for that, we will just scroll down, click on this add action step button, and then here in choose app, we will search for Google Sheets. Just select it. After selecting Google Sheets, in action event from the drop down, select the action event as lookup spreadsheet row version 2. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect our Google spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this sign in with Google button. Then after that, here from this pop-up window, select your Google Sheets account, then just scroll down and click on continue. And as we click on continue, we will see our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us to select the spreadsheet. So in this drop down, you can see a list of all the spreadsheets which we had in our Google spreadsheet. Out of all of these sheets, the spreadsheet from which we want to fetch the data in which our sales team members are adding the sales details every day is named as Daily Updates Sales Team. So from this drop down, we have to select the spreadsheet from which we want to basically get the sales data. Then it is most likely possible that in this Google spreadsheet, we might have added multiple sheets over here. Right now, in this Google spreadsheet, we have only one sheet named as sheet 1. That's why in this dropdown, you can see only one option of select sheet, that is sheet 1, and we are going to select that. Then it is asking us for the lookup value, that what is the value we are looking for. So we are looking for the value of week 14 over here. We are looking for the data of week 14 right now. So all the rows which are having the data of week 14 or in the column of week having the value of 14, we want the data of all of these rows over here. So here what we are going to do, we have received the lookup value, the number of week in the previous step. So using counter, we will be keep on adding 1 to this value over here and we will get the week number of the previous week. So here from the number formatter, from counter responses, we are going to map this response of final value in this lookup value field. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field, and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses from previous 2 steps. Out of all of these responses, select the response from number formatter and map it over here to map the response of final value. After entering the final value of counter as lookup value, it is asking us for the lookup column, that in which particular column we want to search this data. So we have entered the number of weeks over here in column B. In column B, we had the number of week, that what is the week number over here. So we are going to search for this value in which column? In column B. So we are going to enter column B over here. Then it is asking us end column data, that the data of which particular column, what is the last column of your Google Sheet for which you want to get the data. So column K is the last column over here. So column K will be my end column of data over here, the last column in which we enter our data. Then it is asking us lookup as date, that whether we are searching for the value of date over here. So no, our lookup value is not a date over here. So we have selected no over here. Then it is asking us use sheet headers as key in response. So yes, I want to use the same headers which I have entered in our Google Sheet as a key in response. And at last, it is asking us sort rows over here. So we want to basically sort the data from the top or from the bottom. So here, because we will be keep on adding the new data at the bottom, I want to sort the data from bottom over here. So I'm selecting bottom. And after that, here you can see this button of simple response. By default, this simple response button is turned on, but we have to turn this button off and click on save and send test request. And as you click on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received the response. And in this response, we have the details, the data of week 14, all the sales data of each and every sales team member which they have entered for week 14 is received over here. And this data starts from row index 81 over here. Then it goes to row numbers index 80, then 879, then 78. So because we have selected the sort data from bottom it has basically started fetching this data. And it goes all the way to row number, let's say the last row over here. The last row over here is row number 62. So in our Google spreadsheet, you can see the data of week 14 starts from row number 62 over here. As you can see, row 62, the week 14 starts. And the last row in which we have the data of week 14 over here is row number 81. So the data of the complete week is now fetched from Google Sheets inside Pabbly Connect. Now after this, what we want to do, we want to send this same data, this exact same data to our AI platform like OpenAI and generate a sales report out of it. Now to do this, just scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button over here, and then here in Choose App, search for OpenAI. Just select it. After selecting OpenAI, an action event from this drop down, select the action event as ChatGPT. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here, we have to connect our AI platform, our OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API key of our OpenAI account. Now you must be thinking how you can get this API key. To get it, just log into your OpenAI account and go to its dashboard. After coming to dashboard, from the left sidebar, we will go to this API key section and click on this create new secret key button. And here we just have to give this API key a name. So I'll just name my API key as AI agent for sales report. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the project of your OpenAI account in which you want to create the API key and select the permission as all and click on this create secret key button. Now as you click on create secret key, the API key will be generated. Just copy the API key from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And after pasting the API key, just click on save. And as you click on save, here you can see that our OpenAI account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us to select the AI model. So here in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the AI models of ChatGPT offered by OpenAI. And out of all of these, you can select any model as per your choice. Let's say I will be selecting the model as GPT-4o Mini. Now instead of this, you can use any other model as well to generate the sales report out of the data. After selecting our AI model, it is asking us for the prompt, that what is the prompt we want to give to OpenAI. So I've already created a prompt. Let me just enter that prompt over here. Okay, so this is the prompt which I'm giving to OpenAI, to ChatGPT. The prompt says, you are an AI sales assistant. Below is a list of sales record from a Google Sheet. The data contains only 1 week's worth of entries of Monday to Friday. It has already been filtered in advance. Your task is to generate a weekly sales report based on this data. And here I have basically mentioned the details which I want to be included in my sales report. Then this prompt says, use only the provided data, do not include any information from outside this database. Format the report with clear bullet points or section-wise summary, avoid unnecessary formatting or special characters for formatting. And here is the dataset. So we have given this prompt over here, and in this prompt, after that here, we have to enter the dataset, the details of the sales which we have received from Google Sheets. So we have received all of these details in the previous step from Google Sheets, lookup spreadsheet row action step. So here from the Google Sheet responses, we have to basically send this complete array of response of sales data of previous week to OpenAI. And to add this Google Sheet responses to this OpenAI action step, we are going to once again use the process of mapping. Just click on this field of prompt over here in front of this data set where we want to add the data set. And here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses from previous steps. Out of all of this, from Google Sheet responses, select the response of result over here, the data of sales, and it will be mapped. After mapping these details and giving the prompt, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, we will see within few seconds, we are going to receive some response over here with the sales report. So let's wait for a few seconds over here. And yes, here you can see that within seconds, we have received this response. And in this response, the data which we have received from our Google spreadsheet of the previous week's sales, with the same data, a sales report is generated by OpenAI. So in this report, you can see it has mentioned that what are the total number of leads which we have generated, the complete team has generated in previous week, then the total deals closed, total revenue generated, total new clients acquired, total follow-ups done. Then here we have the best performing sales executive as well. We have their name and the total revenue they have generated. So we got the best performing sales executive on the basis of revenue generated. Then we have the regional details as well, that for each region, what is the sales data over here. And we also have the key product insight and some other details which we have mentioned in prompt. So in this way, on the basis of the prompt which we have given over here and the data of sales which we have received from Google Sheets of previous week, a sales report is now successfully generated. Now, after generating this sales report, what we want to do, we want to basically send this sales report on email to our higher management. Let's say I want to send the sales report to the CEO, the sales head, and the sales manager, all of them. And we are going to send this email from our Gmail account. So for that, we will just scroll down, click on this Add Action Step button, and then here in Choose App, we will search for Gmail. Just select it. After selecting Gmail in Trigger Event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as Send Email version 2. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our Gmail account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with Gmail button. Now after that, here from the pop-up window, select your Gmail account from which you want to send the email. Then just scroll down and click on Allow. And as you click on Allow, you will see that our Gmail account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, here it is asking us for the recipient email address. So what are the email addresses of the people to whom we want to send this email? So I want to send the email to CEO. So I'll just write the email address of CEO over here. Then I want to send the email to sales side as well. So this is the email address of the sales side over here. So in this way, you just have to enter the email address. Now, also, I want to add the sales manager in CC of this email. So let's say I'll be adding the email address of sales manager. So all of these are dummy emails. You can just enter the email address of your actual team members to whom you want to send the emails. Now here, I'm manually adding the emails over here. And if you want, you can add multiple emails separated by commas for each and every feed. So you can enter multiple emails for recipient email address in CC as well and in BCC as well. Also, if you want, you can include the sales team members to whom we are sending the email in this recipient email address as well. But instead of this, if you want to send this email to multiple people, or you have a list of email addresses on which you want to send the sales report, you can basically add another action step of Google Sheet over here, get all of those email and send all the emails to those email addresses as well. And if you need any help with that step, you can just write us in the comment box below. Now, after entering the email addresses of the team members to whom we want to send this sales report, here it is asking us sender email address. So here in my Gmail account, I have two email addresses. This is my actual email and this is my allies email. So I want to send the email from my actual email address, so I'm selecting that. Then it is asking us for the sender name, that by what name we want to send the email. So let's say I want to send the email as, for example, by the name of sales department. So by this name, the email will be sent. Then it is asking us for the subject line over here. So I want to enter the subject line as, for example, sales report of previous week. This will be the subject line of the email which we are sending. If you want, you can include the dates in the subject line, or you can just change the subject line and keep it anything as you want. Then it is asking us reply to email. So if you want to receive the replies to some other email address, you can enter that reply to email as well. Right now, I don't want to forward the replies or receive the replies on some other email address. So I'm just entering or keeping it blank over here. Then it is asking us email content. So in this dropdown, basically we have two options, plain and HTML. And using this action, either we can create a plain email or we can create an HTML email. So right now we will be creating a plain email over here, but if you want, using the same action, you can create a draft and HTML body of the email and enter it too. Then it is asking us for the email content. So here, what will be the body of the email? We have to enter that. So here, what I want to do, I want to start my email as hello team. Hello team, here we have the weekly sales report for the previous week. And then after that, in the next line, I want to enter the exact same sales report which was given by OpenAI. So here from this drop down from OpenAI responses, we are going to select this response of sales report over here and map it over here. After mapping the sales report, what we want to do, I just want to write thank you over here. Thank you. So that's it. I just want to keep the email of the body like this. I'm just creating a plain simple body where I've started the email with the hello, added the sales report given by ChatGPT by OpenAI and written thank you at last. But if you want, you can just modify this email content, this email body as per your choice. Then also, if you want to add this sales report into a document and add that document as an attachment with this email, you can do that too. So here you just have to enter the name of the file, and here you have to enter the link of the attachment or the document which you want to add as an attachment with this email. Then it is asking us for the label over here, that what will be the label of the email which we are sending. So in this drop down, you can see that we have all the labels which we have created. I want to label it as important, so I'm selecting important over here. Also, if you have created multiple signatures in your email account, in your Gmail account, you can just select the which signature you want to add in this email. So I have created this signature over here, the default signature, and I'm just going to keep it that way. So after creating the email content over here, after creating the email body, entering the subject line and entering all the details, just click on this save and send test request button. And as you click on save and send test request, here you can see that within few seconds, we are going to receive some response. And the response is received. And in this response, you can see that an email is sent to all the email addresses which we have entered over here. And we have basically added this particular email address on the CC of the email. The email content, the email body is the same body over here where we have added the sales report given by ChatGPT. And this is the subject line of the email. Now, after entering all the details and getting this response, we are going to check it. I will just go to the Gmail account which we have connected over here. Let's go to Gmail over here. Let's go to the sent message section. And yes, here you can see that on my Gmail account, from my Gmail account, an email is sent, the same account which we have connected in the Gmail action. This email has been sent to this particular two users over here, the CEO and the sales head. And also here you can see that the sales manager is added in the CC. And this is the exact same email which we have drafted. We have hello team over here. We have the same text over here which we have added in email content. Hello team, here we have the weekly sales report for previous week. And then we have the complete sales report which was given by OpenAI over here. And at last we have thank you. So because we kept the formatting of the email as plain text, that's why it's just a plain text email. But if you want, you can get the email body in HTML format from ChatGPT and basically send that email in the HTML format with proper formatting using your Gmail account. So in this way, you can see we built an AI agent which will automatically get the data of the previous week's sales from our Google Sheet, generate a weekly sales report out of that, and at last we will automatically send. This AI agent will automatically send the sales report on email to our team members or to the higher management as well. So not just this process, using Pabbly Connect, you can build AI agent and connect multiple applications of your choice and automate a lot of your tasks related to your business. Also, let me tell you that you will get a clone link of this exact same AI agent, of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this AI agent for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this workflow and build this AI agent, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.